Hey guys, what's up? RB the mechanic is here. Today I got a car here and I'm gonna show you the things that I do on any vehicle. If customer come to me, tells me they don't have a heat, I'm gonna guide you through each and every step. There's 5 key points I do check on a car if the heating system does not work, okay? So let's say your car or customer's car, doesn't matter what kind of car, Toyota, Honda, Kia, Lexus, Hyundai, Infiniti, Nissan, Altima, Maxima, Sentra. We're gonna talk about them all, okay? So let's get this thing started, okay? And we're gonna play it really safe, okay? So we're gonna play it safe. I don't want you to get hurt either. So the things that I would check if your car would come to me, let's say for example it was a Toyota. Let's say for example it was a BMW. Let's just consider this Toyota Sienna right here is the BMW. Let's consider it's a Lexus. What would you do? First thing I do is let the car cool off, okay? Let it completely cool off. You don't want to hurt yourself, you don't want to burn yourself. So let the car cool off, make sure that temperature gauge and the needle, the hot and cold temperature is all the way down, okay? What you're gonna do is, you're gonna check a few things, okay? I do have videos on Cadillac. I do have a video which I'm gonna mention, Hummer. I do have a video on a Nissan. And I do have a video on a Toyota. And I do have a video on a Jeep, okay? Had a heating problem. It was nothing under the bay. A lot of the stuff was inside, okay? But, so we're gonna go from outside to inside. First thing I would do, let your car cool off, make sure it's in level. Get a bottle of antifreeze, okay? You might gonna need it. What you're gonna do is, you're gonna open the radiator cap, which is down there. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna take the camera, you're not gonna probably no longer see me, and I'm gonna show you exactly what you would check, okay? So let me grab this camera. Okay, so I got the camera right here. So first thing I do is let the car cool off, make sure nothing is hot. This is the radiator cap. If you have a BMW, you'll have expansion tank here or here. If you have a Lexus, you'll have something similar to this. If you have a Honda, you'll have a radiator cap on top of the radiator. GMCs is a little hidden. All the cars are similar, okay? Chryslers, they have it done that way. But anyways, first thing I do is I open up this radiator cap. I am not gonna open up on this one because this car is working, so we're not gonna remove any component that's unnecessary. Open this. If you don't see antifreeze in there, squeeze this pipe or squeeze the one down below, which is over here. So this car doesn't have 2 pipes. So squeeze this and you will see the antifreeze come up. If you don't see it come off, top off the antifreeze. The reason why you want to do that is because the heating system does work with this antifreeze. Antifreeze heats up from the engine temperature, which keeps the engine cool, and then it goes inside. Some cars like Hondas, it has an easy access. There's 2 pipes going in there, okay? The heater core pipe. You could touch them both. 1, 2, okay? They both should be, not these pipes. I'm talking about one in there, okay? These run from right here. You see these pipes right here? They run from right down here. So you could check it from right here. So the 2 pipes that go to the heater core, those 2 pipes has to be hot, okay? But why did we say hot? Because right now the car is cold. So what you're gonna do next is you're gonna start up the engine. You're gonna start up the engine and you're gonna give it good 10-15 minutes. And we're gonna let this engine, the temperature, you see the needle right there, right now it's down. But we're gonna let it go up and I'm gonna wait till it goes midway, okay? Then we'll talk more. All right. Got the car nice and hot. Our antifreeze is up to level. I feel the pipe is hot. And pipe is, usually this one it might be a little colder. But I want you to, step number 2, I want you to touch the heater core pipes. Hot, both are equally hot, okay? Equally hot. So this determines that we have antifreeze is full. We got antifreeze going into the system and it's coming out of the system. So for instance, if one of your pipe is hot, another one is cold, it might be your heater core is blocked up. If you have a Toyota, Nissan, and if you have any Nissan, if you have a Honda, let's make that clear. A Honda, it has a check valve back there. Some of the older Toyota models, it does have a check valve. Check that also. Nissans, I'll post a link down below in my description. Some Nissans, when you flush the antifreeze system, your heat will stop to work. The reason is because you need to bleed the system. To bleed the system, you have to follow the instructions in that video that I will post a link to, okay? These lines will collapse and it will give you a good vacuum and there'll be no air in the system. Anyways, now we're gonna go inside. We're gonna check number 2 and number 3 and 4 things we're gonna check is to see if your water pump and thermostat is working. I'm sorry about this car right here. So what we're gonna do is, if you pay attention to the gauge, the gauge is halfway, okay? So that indicates to you your water pump is working. Your if the fins are bad, it's gonna overheat the car. Your thermostat could be stuck open. Then your gauge will most likely be way below. It'll be more to the colder side, okay? And that will indicate to you your thermostat is stuck open. All right, if it's stuck closed, usually thermostats does not fail, that it'll stay stuck open unless it breaks. I have cases like that on Jaguar. The thermostat just breaks in there. The car will either, if it stays stuck closed, it's gonna overheat. So those are gonna be indication. Another thing you're gonna check is, check to see if your blower works, okay? Some blowers, they won't work on low 1, 2, and they'll work on high speed. If that's the case, if they work on high speed only and it doesn't work in any of these, you have a resistor down there that might be bad, okay? Check your, don't just change your blower motor, okay? One more thing you're gonna check is, you're gonna check if there's actually a pathway, okay, that opens and closes. When you do this, it closes the door to the heat side. It lets the cold air in. Sometime on the newer cars, I do have videos on that as well, okay? I do have videos on the resistors and everything. So you can check it out or send me a message, I'll get it to you. But sometime in summer, this is manual, okay? Some cars are electrical. The motor will fail. Even on these, I have a video on a Toyota Corolla, how the wire came out and it was stuck on a AC, okay? So when those motors go bad, the door will not open to the heat side and it will not close the AC. So you have AC all year long. And it can happen easily in winter. Your motor will go bad or the wire will come off from the blender motor. And in summer you won't have AC. It can easily happen. So guys, I gave you a lot of things, okay? I gave you a lot of information. So how do you check if your blower motor, okay, this is how you check your blower motor. How do you check if your door is opening, closing? Easy. Put your blower motor on, car is nice and hot, you feel air coming through right here. Warm air. Right now we have cold air. If you do this and you feel the temperature has changed, that's gonna give you indication that the motor is working, okay? It might not open all the way and close all the way, but it's gonna give you indication. You can also look down there manually. I do have videos on a Jeep. Jeep is very common on that. Have a Hummer. I have a Cadillac, Toyota, all the cars out there. All right, guys. But anyways, that's it. That was the ultimate guide I could give you to how to check everything. Those are the things I check, okay? Most common, your blender motor might go bad. If your heater pipes are not equally hot out there, whatever you check, that could be indication your heater core is bad. Okay, guys? So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. If you have any questions, just send me a message, all right? So peace out.